Welcome back to This Week at ISU. I'm your host, Whitney Milbrooks. This week we have sexual assault awareness events, trivia night, and more. This Week at ISU starts right now. Secrets to Stress Relief with Horizon Health invited students for lunch and education about managing stress. The session focused on science-backed stress management strategies and helped guide students to techniques and healthy habits that work best for them.
We talked about the secrets to stress relief, but also really reframing how we think about stress. It doesn't have to be all bad. We can get some good from it, and we can really harness the powers of our brains and bodies to get us through. I think it's important because this is a really stressful time in our world and in our lives right now, especially at their age where they're on the crux of, starting their careers and things like that. And so they really need to learn some valuable skills to be able to build that resiliency to get them through.
Criminology Career Fair was for students of all majors to network with many federal, state, local, and private agencies in a variety of fields related to law enforcement and criminology. Those who attended discussed job and internship opportunities as well as insights on the industry. The Art Club exhibition invited the community to view their work and included a table of art to purchase for donation. Art Club welcomes all students of any major to join and express their creativity from crafts to fine art pieces. Visit their Instagram at ISU Art Club to learn more. Careers in History invited ISU alumni Emma Roberts, Evan Grieve, Marvin Suscott, and Derek Wade back to share their stories and experiences through the field of history. Let's hear more about this event.
It was pretty cool. Several alumni came back to talk about different careers in history. I graduated in 2004 with a BA in art history and have a master's in history back in 2007. Definitely important to figure out where you're going to move with your degree. You might not always end up in a career that aligns with the degree that you have. So figuring out where your skills meet up, either in the corporate world or academia are important.
Flows for Support was in the Linda Eldred Center to kick off Sexual Assault Awareness Month. There were many activities from different organizations around campus and goodie bags handed out as well. Be sure to keep an eye out for upcoming events for this important cause. Black Lives, Black Lungs, How Big Tobacco Target Black Communities was hosted by Black Student Union. It educated attendees on the menthol exemption clause of the Family Smoking and Tobacco Prevention Act of 2009. Project Success held Trivia Night, a chance for students to show off their knowledge on pop culture, music, TV, and ISU. This event was a great way for students to take a break from classes, and the winner received prizes.
Right now we're having trivia. We don't have any events coming up, but usually during the semesters we try to have events. We had karaoke 2 weeks ago that we did for the students. We're kind of just trying to get them engaged on campus, especially during spring semester because it's cold outside and no one wants to leave their dorms. Project Success is a 4-year retention program that focuses on students who come in with a GPA below a 3.25, so the honors college students. And we kind of give them all the support they could need. They have our social ambassadors, so they help them get out of their dorm. It's kind of an entourage of people. We have our advisors, we have peer mentors, that kind of thing. And in the summer, we have Bridge Week for the students, so it's a full week before classes. They can come get acclimated to campus and kind of just like have fun. So that's kind of what we do.
Now let's take a look at Indiana State info and what opportunities the campus has to offer. Reagan Daugherty with Health Minute.
Hey Sycamores, welcome back to Health Minute. I'm Reagan Daugherty. April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month. First, it is crucial to understand what sexual assault is. It is defined as any sexual contact that occurs without consent of the recipient. It is important to note that no matter what, you know your own boundaries and what you are comfortable with. If something occurs, it is not your fault. If you or someone you know is a victim of sexual assault, do not be afraid to reach out for help. ISU offers a 24/7 hotline that provides confidential support and action plans for any situation, emergency or not. You can call or text this hotline at 812-243-7272. If you'd prefer to communicate through email, you may contact isu-victim-advocate@indstate.edu. Remember, you are not alone. Thank you for joining us, and check back next week for more healthy tips and tricks. Back to the studio.
Now over to Abby Carter with the weather.
Thanks. Well, Sycamores, be on the lookout for more spring weather with both sunny days and rainy days, and temperatures ranging from the high 20s to the mid-60s. That's all for now. Back to the studio.
Let's check out CJ Cooper for sports.
Welcome back to Sports Corner. I'm your host, CJ Cooper. It was an action-packed Saturday for Indiana State across multiple sports, delivering thrilling moments from baseball to track and field to softball. The Sycamores split their Saturday doubleheader at Les Miller Field, but not without a bang. Indiana State took the opening game 13-7, thanks to a powerhouse performance with homers from Carter Beck, Miguel Cantu, Jeremy Martinez, and Carlos Pina. The long ball was a story as the Sycamores cruised to victory and secured the series win over UIC. Carlos Pina also extended his on-base streak to 21 games, reaching base in both contests. However, UIC bounced back to win the nightcap 4-2 to split the day. The Sycamores, now 13-14, 4-2, are gearing up for a Tuesday showdown at SIUN, Edwardsville. The tip-off is set at 7 p.m. At track and field, Indiana State kicked off its outdoor season with a bang at the Pace Setter Sports Invitational, racking up an impressive 16 first-place finishes. Ileana Gibbs stole the spotlight by breaking her own school record in the javelin. She's a dog. While Noah Bolt dominance in both the discus and hammer throw set program top 10 marks. The Sycamores dominated the meet, finishing first on both the men's and the women's side. The men amassed 233 points, 44.5 points cleared of second place Marion, while the women cruised to the victory. 208 points, nearly 100 points ahead of second place, Ball State. We won this state. The Sycamores will continue their outdoor season at the Joe Walker Invitational in Oxford, Mississippi on April 4th through 5th. In softball, it was a tough loss for the Sycamores in their rubber game against Drake, falling 1-0 despite a strong showing by Madison Polson, led the offense with 3 hits, but Indiana State couldn't push a run across. The Sycamores threatened multiple times, including a chance in the 5th inning, but solid defense and pitching from Drake kept them at bay. Indiana State looks to bounce back on Tuesday, April 1st, as they face Butler at 4 p.m. Eastern. It was a day filled with excitement and close calls, and the Sycamores are ready to keep the momentum rolling. Please keep a lookout for this spring. Back to the studio.
That's all the time we have this week. If you would like to get involved with Sycamore Video, or if you have any events that you would like for us to cover, send us an email at isu-sycamorevideo@indstate.edu. Check us out on our Facebook page at Sycamore Video-ISU Student Media or Sycamore Video on YouTube. See you next week, Sycamores.